The Riding for the Disabled Association is a voluntary organisation dedicated to improving the lives of people with disabilities. It is a federation of over 500 member groups, each a separately registered charity, with 18,000 volunteers serving more than 25,000 riders and carriage drivers.
I came to RDA on a ticket of change and modernising the organisation. And when I started here and looked at what we needed to do, it was very apparent that IT was holding us back.
Through this KTP, RDA worked with the University of Reading to design and implement an IT infrastructure that would modernise the organisation and improve efficiency.
My previous experience of working with KTP had shown me that you can work very effectively, very efficiently, and make quite a significant change in quite a short period of time. So from my point of view, it ticked all of those boxes. And also as a charity where budgets are very, very important, it's a very efficient or economical way of achieving that.
With membership growing, RDA needed to update its working practices and communication procedures to enable it to support each member group.
Here we've got the new RDA website, and this is going to do a lot of great things for all our volunteers.
One of the real benefits of KTP was not just having a person in the organisation that could do this, but was having the support network and the wider network of experience and knowledge that was put into the whole project. Not just during it, but actually also during the design of the project right at the beginning, when we sat down and said, this is our objective.
We decided at the same time as taking on KTP that we should invest in our future. And we've actually moved to this new site, which has all the mod cons of connecting to the internet via broadband.
A big part of what we were trying to achieve was culture change and shifting the mindsets of our volunteers and the way we do things.
It was done gradually by the introduction of the website to the point now where it's expected, it's everyday life, and the volunteers really rely upon it.
The ability to work with an associate who was here full-time but who had the advice and the input and the direct support of the academic supervisors, who perhaps understood better than, say, somebody from the commercial sector might, the mindset that our volunteers were in and the cultural change that we were trying to effect was very, very important.
Working through the internet or community, it means that you get a lot of support. Before we felt very much like we were on our own, whereas now we're able to find the information ourselves and run with it from there. We're able fundamentally to spend more time with the riders. We're able to give more time to planning a session because the information is there ready for us. And if we use the buckets as they're suggesting here.
The culture change within the organisation, the desire and the ability of volunteers to do things electronically, I think now is a snowball which is often running down the hill, gathering pace.
At the start of the project, RDA were communicating with almost none of their volunteers electronically. Their modest target was to increase that to 10%. What they actually achieved was over 30% at project completion, and a year later, up to nearly 65%.
We can now communicate much more efficiently and effectively with volunteers, particularly those younger people we're trying to attract, or perhaps the professional people that we could get in to volunteer with us, and being able to link our website with our database and our email systems has made a huge difference and presents us as the kind of modern professional organisation we are that we hope they want to be associated with. What KTP has allowed us to do is leapfrog, not just up to date, but so we're actually ahead of the game and we're in a really powerful position to go forward.
The project has changed RDA drastically.
Within the British Equestrian Federation, we're definitely seen as a leader for best practice in a whole number of areas, particularly but not just in terms of data management, the way we're able to track the training of all our coaches. We have 3,000 coaches. The ability to track what they're doing and what their training has been vastly improved, and we definitely lead the industry within that, and people, I think, look at us both for advice and slightly jealously, which is a nice place to be.
Phil now has his own business, supporting third sector companies with IT solutions. He works with RDA as a consultant once a week.
The KTP gave me a lot of knowledge in terms of business management. Along with that, the immediate experience with RDA in the charity sector really has put me in a fantastic position.
I was very impressed by the ability of KTP to be adaptable to a charity and to understand what our needs are and how our outcomes are delivered and understood. So we weren't just being asked for financial output, we were being asked for the actual changes that we achieved.